Hi beautiful souls, this is Archana here with Divine Soul Resonance, welcoming everyone to my channel with all my love and all my heart. I thank you all for your continued love, your support, and the growth of this channel. I truly feel blessed. And if you're coming to my channel for the first time, I welcome you with open arms. If you like the content, please go ahead and like the video and subscribe to the channel. Today I was called to bring about a reading for us to look at how we can honor the masculine energy, the divine masculine. Each of us has a masculine energy and a feminine energy. And when they are working in harmony, there are two polar energies. When they're working in harmony, we feel balanced, supported, and very much grounded and loved and safe. We are intuitive and we are guided. And we live from a place of inspiration, we live from a place of harmony, we live from a place of utter trust and faith in the divine. But life in human form is meant to be experienced through these dual energies, these dual forces that cast shadows in what is real on integration, and it creates an illusion. Okay? So together there is unity, there is reunion, there is harmony. In this reading today, I'm going to look at the divine masculine energy. Whether you are a male or female, you resonate with this vibration. As females, look at the masculine energy. As males, look at the masculine energies within you at this time. What is a divine masculine energy? A divine masculine energy is assertive. It goes after what it wants. It's very loyal. It's very courageous. It's adventurous. It's dependable. And it's dedicated and very, very grounded. A divine masculine provides and it protects. These are the divine qualities of the masculine energies. Let's have a look at where the divine masculine energy is at right now in the collective, how you can support and protect those around you, how you can be more active in pursuing and going after your dreams and desires, and how you can resolve suppressed emotions, and how you can confront these suppressed emotions, and how you can connect with the inner warrior, your inner warrior. Let's have a look at the first part. Where is the divine masculine energy at right now in the collective? Thank you. Where is the divine masculine energy in the collective right now, angels? Thank you. So I'm seeing here, we got the Four of Swords and structure, solid foundations and forming. What I'm seeing over here right now, where the divine masculine energy is feeling like it is in a state of healing. It is actually in a state of healing emotions. It is in a state of rebuilding. So your divine masculine energy is receding inward, is not actually taking action. This is the card of inaction. It is a card of taking the energy and going inward and putting all your resources inward to create, let's say, a new strategy, a new way of being, a new way of doing. So your divine masculine energy wants to create a greater balance. And I'm seeing emotions there, and I'm seeing that there is some turbulent water and there's also calm water behind it. So you are now in this process at this very stage in creating a solid foundation. This time, the solid foundation is going to be following integrity. It is going to be something where you're going to be assertive. Perhaps some places where you haven't been assertive, you haven't spoken up about what your dreams are, about who you are. Perhaps you were unable to draw boundaries and people took advantage of you. Okay? Or perhaps You had been using words and there was a lot of warring energy, and now you're healing from all that conflict. Okay, there was a lot of conflict that took place, and now you're now looking at how is it that I can create a new structure in my life that is going to be very balanced, that's going to be emotionally serving, healing, and where I am protected and I can protect others, where I am stable and I can create that stability for people around me. Okay, where I have enough and I can create enough abundance for people around me. So that is the place where your energy is at right now. It's about making a choice. Perhaps it's about leaving something behind. It's a decision, and that's why you're in the amorphous stage. I'm feeling like this is like the womb energy. Okay, this is like going back into the state of the womb where things, ideas, how you want to move forward in your business, in your job. Do you want to relocate? Do you want to move away from a relationship? You're healing from these past wounds and traumas. You're healing from your past choices. And you're now you will be looking at, you're healing from it on what it means to create a structure. And what is that foundation that you want to build your legacy on? Okay, so there are choices. And I feel like for some of you, divine masculine energy has gone off track. So there have been some detours that have taken place. So the message coming here is that these detours were meant to take place in your life. These were divine detours. Like you say, you're going on a freeway and suddenly there was, that's your exit, but there's construction going on now. What you gotta be on the move, and there's the next exit that comes in. And perhaps at that exit, when you get off that exit, and you were going to be eating someplace, you end up going to a certain location and you eat food and you randomly meet someone there, and it was precisely what you needed to hear, or someone you needed to connect with, something for your work, something for a relationship. That was a divine detour. Okay, divine detour. So all these detours that you feel like your life has thrown at you, or you've been off course and you've been trying to follow a course, is because the divine has been working on bringing the balance in. Perhaps you were too focused logically, and now you need to bring the logic mind, which is the swords energy, which is your energy, divine masculine, with the divine feminine, to create a solid foundation. With the emotional fulfillment, emotional balance, where you can together and mesh and create a solidity. So let's look at how you can, at this stage, protect those around you. Support and protect. We got the Page of Pentacles. And we got Party and External. Okay. How you can support and protect those around you. So I feel like there's some people around you who are very externally focused on what looks good, what feels good, money, status, looks, and they're disconnected. And I feel like this is the feminines. Okay, they're the feminines in your life or around you who are disconnected from their true, authentic feminine energy. And after this one, I'm going to do a reading for the divine feminine energy. I feel like how you can support the feminine energy around you, whether they are females or they are men who are embodying the feminine energy, is to offer them a grounded advice. Okay, this is the Page of Pentacles. It's about bringing news, but something that's grounded. And you as a divine masculine are very grounded. Okay, you're very anchored into the reality, into what works in this world. Okay, so I'm seeing you supporting the feminines by giving them advice. Okay, and perhaps there are some feminines that you need to apologize to. okay, or seek forgiveness from, okay, for treating them, for not treating them well. That's for some people. And then for some, I'm feeling exactly the polar message, which is that begin this process. And some of the feminines who have hurt you, okay, who have hurt you, who said some hurtful words for you, and you don't know if you can trust the feminine again. This is the time and period as you honor the feminine energy, because there were feminine energies in the past that have given you the heartache, okay, that have created a lot of ruptures, okay. So I do feel that. I definitely sense that in the masculine energy, and that has created a fissure. That has created a what is the word I'm feeling? It's created, I'm feeling a fissure. It's created like a disharmony, okay, a disconnect. A disconnect was the word that I'm feeling. Disconnected. But you can't be disconnected from the emotions. You can't be disconnected from love, from kindness, from compassion. This is who you are. You're a whole being, okay? You're a whole being, divine masculine. So perhaps this is the time to begin small by looking around how you can offer forgiveness. Okay, that's the small steps. These are baby steps. This is the Page of Pentacles. You begin small. Okay, perhaps you create a support group. You create a support group where women are supported, or the divine feminine energy is supported, and you stand your ground and you speak up for the feminines and look back at how they have supported you. Not necessarily the women or the feminine energy that created disharmony in your life, but there are feminine energies. There have been people who have been compassionate. There have been people who have been loving and kind to you, who have been loving. Yes, they've been loving and kind to you. So begin to support people around you, and you're going to see a lot of support come to you. What you give into the universe is what you're going to receive, divine masculine. You are strong. You are strong to tame both the courage with kindness, to learn to draw boundaries when needed, and also be vulnerable as and when you can. So creating a balance. And that's how you can perhaps begin to be an example of the new masculine energy, the divinity in you, the divine masculine in you, and not that comes from a place of projection, that comes from a place of externality, but going inward and looking at what brings you fulfillment. And as you do that, you're honoring people around you. Okay, so the third question is, how can you be more active? Okay, there are certain dreams, there are certain things that desires, I'm going to call them dreams more than desires. There's certain dreams that you have had, or you have, but you kind of push them aside, perhaps feeling like, oh, it's too late in life, or, you know, I don't have what it takes, I'm just not good enough, or I don't have all that investment for me to begin that new project or that new entrepreneurship that I really wanted to. I don't have what it takes. I'm not the ideal candidate, okay? I'm not going to be able to get it. So this is the time. I'm asking the question here from your guides is, how can the divine masculine be more active? Ambitious is the word that I'm feeling. Being more ambitious to going after your dreams. Didn't say ruthless, but going after your dreams. A go-getter. How can you be more a go-getter in your life right now? Okay, we're getting the emotions. This is all about emotional healing right now. That's what it's coming up. How can they go after their dreams? How can the divine masculine go after their dreams? Thank you, angels. All right, the first thing is, okay, we talked about disharmony, and this has come up. How can you go about following your dreams? Okay, there is that disconnect. We talked about it. Okay, the disconnect with the divine feminine is what I'm feeling. Now, going after your dreams is not going to be coming in from the logic mind. Interesting, right? It's not going to be coming in from where you are most comfortable, which is who you are, the divine masculine, right? The logic, the thinking, the thoughts, creating that reality. but it's going to be sensing and feeling. That's not your realm, but you are integrating the polarity. You're integrating the polarity. Now, how you can be assertive and go-getter and going after my dreams and following through with that, you know, all that wonderful Martian energy, Mars, fire, passion, ignition, let's move, let's do this, let's get that, right? Did I get that enough in there, right? But here, it's going to be you really stabilizing and harmonizing your emotions. You're really tapped in and tuned in. This is the person who's tapped in and tuned in to the emotions, emotional maturity, emotional stability, feels the way through like a divine feminine. It's a masculine energy. They're showing a male here. Doesn't have to be a masculine energy, but here I'm representation of this is the masculine energy who's at peace with the fluidity of nature, with going with the flow, allowing the feelings to guide, allowing the feelings to take action, allowing what feels right in the heart for yourself and for your community, for the environment, and going with that. Not self-centered, not self-ambitious and going forward ruthlessly, but with love and gentleness. So that's how you bring in. I told you about that lion strength that I was feeling, right? The lion and the lamb. So how you can move forward in going after your dreams is to start to look at, because you need to create this balance with the feminine energy within you. Now, with this feminine energy within you, I already told you you're coming out of something big, or big things all coming together, and you're going through the healing period of the feminine energies that have taken advantage of you, or with whom you've had like a big disconnect with. So moving forward would be to bring harmony. What are your trigger points to look at? Where do you get upset? Where do you get angry? So bring love in that situation. Be more compassionate towards yourself, that you are learning, you are moving slowly and gently, okay? And looking at what is creating the conflict. Is there something that you can do at this time? Can you offer more understanding to someone who cannot see? Can you be more loving? Can your words be more uplifting rather than cutting? So look at how you can resolve conflict as peacefully as you can. So as a peacemaker. So moving forward after your dreams is also recognizing that you are already crowned. You're the king, okay? You're the king. You're the king of emotions. You've got strength of emotions. You can create anything with that strength. Okay? You're recognizing, you're someone who has recognized the power of the feminine energy. You honor the feminine energy. You honor the feminine principle, and you work together with your feminine principle within you. You're not at conflict. You're not at disharmony. You're at harmony with the cycles. You understand that there'll be cycles where there will be dark, where there's going to be turbulent waters, and then you understand that there's going to be a peace that descends after recognizing and creating a oneness. So this is how you move forward. This is also the time for you to look at what your belief systems are about. Perhaps you've grown up in a place where people tell you that, hey, you're a masculine, you're a man. You know what? You can't be all this mushy and have all these emotions. What? So these are these external. You're a full person. You're a whole being. Okay? You're a whole being. You're a whole being. You have that ability to nurture, to love, to be gentle, to be playful, to be kind, to be meditative, to be yielding. And you also have this ability to move forward and guide others. So when you come from a place of wholeness, you lead with your heart. This is someone who's leading with the heart. So that's how you go after your masculine energy, is healing your emotions, healing the past disharmony and conflict you've had with women or with men who were embodiment of the feminine energy. Okay, so perhaps releasing some old paradigms, releasing some old belief systems you have about what it means to be a man, what it means to be a masculine energy. What does it mean for you? Not what it means for society, what it means in your family, what it means in your culture. What does it mean for you? Going back again, I did say those qualities, right? So embodying those qualities. Now the fourth question is a suppressed emotion. Okay, we are talking about emotions. So what is a suppressed emotion that you're being guided to resolve right now that will help you? A suppressed emotion that will guide the divine masculines right now, angels. Okay, I'm not surprised. We got the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. And we have self-care. Okay. And it talks about energy. So I feel like a suppressed emotion is that you haven't really given yourself the time and energy to create love and support. Like, look at this. I'm just simply going to say, it feels like a beautiful spa. And you say, oh, that's like for women or for girls or for the feminine energy. Do you see that? There's that beautiful tulip, okay? Rolled towels, perhaps a bathtub, relaxation, time for yourself, where you are tending and caring for yourself. I do feel for you, divine masculines, one of the suppressed emotions, and this is just me picking up, not from the card, I'm just picking that energy up, is that you have had in your life, and I'm going to say feminine energy as women, it doesn't have to be, who have actually not given you that care. Okay? You haven't gotten and received that care for people you have cared for. Or in relationships you've had. You've missed that element. And you missed that element and it has hardened you. And it has created, given you a lot of pain. Okay? And it created a lot of imbalance in your life. Okay? It created a lot of conflict, disharmony, and a separation. Yeah, separation was the word I was feeling and I kept saying, anyway, separation. It created a separation from who you are. Okay? You separated this beautiful emotional side of you and suppressed that entire emotions in. And right now, one of the suppressed emotions I feel is perhaps you've been on the journey alone and you feel abandoned and alone. You feel like things just don't work out. Things are just so slow. Okay? You reach out to someone, but you're afraid. How do I explain it? You're wanting to reach out to the feminine energy, but there are fears that are taking you back. How do I reach to that feminine energy? Because of all these conflicts and all this disharmony, all this hurt to the inner child that has called to me. This is feeling like inner child. So you are needing, you're being guided, you're being asked the way forward to go after your dreams and to bring healing in and to bring restructure and solidify yourself as a divine masculine, as a true divine masculine, okay? A true divine masculine is very loving, is very generous, is very kind, okay? Is a provider. But how can you provide for another when you haven't been provided for? So this is the time you are needing to resolve, and this is the time for care for the self. Not from a cold and harsh place, but from a loving place. And you're being guided right now to take small steps towards it. Begin to take small steps towards it, one at a time, breaking free from those limitations, breaking free from the facades, breaking free from the triggers, breaking free from those limitations, one at a time. Okay? So the next question is, how can you confront it? That's what I was beginning to talk about. How can you confront these repressed emotions? Repressed and suppressed. Some were forced to not speak up and not express emotions because that's what you were taught, or that's what you had seen, and that's what you were told, and you were very fearful of breaking free from that structure. Okay? And for some of you, it was you just didn't allow. You were afraid of allowing full expression because you were hurt before. I was saying inner child healing. Was I not saying it? And this is at the bottom of the deck. Inner child healing. With this, that's what I was picking up. Okay, that's my intuitive guidance. Okay, let's see. Rejection, loss, and fragmented. Okay, how are you going to connect? These are the three words. These are the three energies that you're going to need to look at, Divine Masculines, to confront the emotions of rejection. Oh my God. Whew. All loss energies. Five of Cups speaks of disenchantment. This speaks of things not working out, sadness, hurt, loss, rejection, abandonment. Okay? And that's what this energy is coming up here too. How you can confront this suppressed emotion. You're going to have to need to face the emotion of rejection, what it meant. Perhaps there was a loss. You loved someone so much and they never loved you back. Or they loved you either for the way you looked, who you are, or the money you had. And that created distrust. How do I trust the woman? How do I trust the Divine Feminine? I loved her. Or someone cheated on you. And there was that sense of rejection. Okay. Face the rejection and come back into this place of healing, that you are a divine being of love. You're whole. Take these steps for self-care. Begin to love yourself. Okay. So if there has been rejection, it is time. Do things for yourself. Be kind to yourself. Okay? Don't be in a rush to do things. Relax. Take the time out. I feel like being near a body of water, if you're able to, if you're near the ocean, I 1,000 and 1,000,000% would recommend this for you to be spending a day at the beach and just actually not doing anything. Just watching the waves, breathing in, watching the seagulls, or feeling the sand, and perhaps looking at the tides and the waves, the way they crash, how the water feels beneath your feet. And if you don't have beach or a big body of water around you, I would recommend you connecting with when you're taking a bath or you are under the shower, so connecting with the energy of water. Water is fluidity. It is the Divine Feminine energy. And begin to love on yourself. And it is not manly to look in the reflection and say, I love you. And not coming from a place of ego, but coming from a gentle place. Because this is the time for the inner child healing. What that little boy inside, okay? The little boy who had all these dreams and all this love and felt lost, rejected, abandoned. This is the place where healing is going to begin for you. This is where the fragmentation is. And as you begin to face this, face and open that wound, look at that, and give yourself that love. Heal by connecting in nature, connecting in the element of water. Heal by connecting to the divine energy through meditation. And doing things for yourself. Maybe, cooking for yourself. Going on a date by yourself. Okay? Putting together a beautiful meal for yourself, setting up a beautiful luxurious bath for yourself, taking a day off from work, not to do something, but to honor yourself and relax without really other people. I'm feeling like you need to do this by yourself and not with other people. Okay? So I'm feeling that here. Now the final question is how you can connect with your inner warrior. Okay? How can the Divine Masculines connect with the inner warrior? You're very resilient, divine masculines. That's your energy. You have forgotten how strong you are. You have forgotten that you have the ability to nurture not just yourself, an entire garden of people all around you. You're encoded with that. God has created you with that. God has created you whole. You no longer have to always be guarded about your emotions. You don't always have to guard your heart down that I don't want it hurt. You're strong to mend it. You're in that state of mending, okay? You can mend it. It is being mended. You are strong. You're healing from it. And as you allow these wounds to heal from a deeper level, and you once again honor the feminine principle and come in harmony with it, you're going to be creating a very, very strong foundation for yourself. You're going to be creating a beautiful structure that is you. How can the divine masculines connect with the inner warrior? Facing the fears. Facing the fears, divine masculines. What is limiting you? And facing the fear. The fear of reaching out to someone. The fear of perhaps apologizing to someone. The fear of once again allowing your heart to feel and to love, to yield. But you are strong. You are very, very strong. You have the strength of the lion. Lion is very courageous, is very powerful. You've been gifted with that. Okay? You have the ability to be patient. So how you can tap into the inner warrior is allow these cycles in life. Okay, there's a harvesting season. You planted the seeds. You set something in motion. And now you just must continue to nurture it and be patient. Patience is a divine feminine virtue. So how you can tap into your inner warrior to move, to face this. I'm feeling all of this whole reading is about healing your connection with the divine feminine energy. Okay, for there is a conflict, there is a fragmentation that I'm feeling. I'm seeing a very big fragmentation here between the masculine and the feminine polarity. Okay, so the females or the feminines, the females in your life, I'm going to call them the feminines. Okay, so the feminines in your life have had I don't want to say a negative, but not a very so from the shadow side. So they've operated out of the lower vibration of the feminine energy. They did not embody the nurturing, the loving, the gentle, the kind, the caring, and the connection. Okay, so they operated out of their shadow sides. That's what you drew because you were yourself fragmented. But now you're coming to a place of a connection, to a harmony, to a unity. And as you are being drawn to create that unity within yourself, okay, continue to remember that you have the strength and you are patient to face the fears and break free from all limitations. You'll move forward a few steps and perhaps you'll fall back a few steps. And you'll move forward a few more and then you'll fall back, okay? And through this journey, you're going to be taking steps forward. There is going to be a harvest that comes forth for you. Okay, and also the message is to be very youthful in your approach, meaning very loving, very fun, very enthusiastic. So allow for that enthusiasm and open up to new energies, new ways of being, new ways of you, allowing that child to walk through any portal and be seen, be seen. Allow that child the freedom to follow their dreams, dress the way they wanted to, speak that they wanted to, dream what they wanted to, without limitations. Final message. Alpha Dragon, How amazing is it that we pull the alpha dragon energy for the masculine reading? And you know, I was in the shade, and now with the sun streaming in, divine masculines, and you see the sun on this part of my table here, and this side is all a little bit dark, so I'm not sure if I should do light or dark, but here's what I'm going to say. Sun is shining in. When you are traversing this moon energy, you're traversing through your fears, you're facing the fears. It's like, how afraid are children? Or perhaps, you know, what's in that dark closet? What's under that bed? I saw a shadow. I'm afraid. Okay? So now you're facing the fear and helping your inner child, your inner boy, and saying, I'm going to hold your hand. I'm going to walk you through. And it's all okay. It's okay. Okay? We were little at that time. We're older. And we have more knowledge, we have more wisdom, and we have more trust. It's okay. We were hurt. I see that. But we're in a different place now. You're going to be holding their hand. And slowly that light is going to start streaming into all of these energies. And you'll be creating a new foundation. So the final message is the Alpha Dragon harnesses the divine masculine power of creation. Destroy the old, visualize your dream, and help to manifest a new world. This is pure potential energy, divine masculine. This is the Alpha Dragon. The Alpha Dragon is the masculine energy, is the masculine principle in the universe. Okay? The principle of courage, the principle of resilience, the principle of dedication, the principle of going after what it wants. The Alpha. But with the gentleness of the Spirit. And this is what is awakening within you right now. The true Alpha Dragon. I send you all blessings of love and light, divine masculines and divine feminines, tuning in right now. May this bring in healing. May there be unity in your life. May there be love in your life. I send you love and light. This is Archana here. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.